Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Valheim. Today I am going to prepare for my hunting trip and mining trip because we still have to get some tin ore. I have been jumping into another world for a bit to get resources I had stockpiled there, so don't be alarmed when you see all that food and some wood, because I got them over there. And the main reason for that is that I kinda felt that the game would be quite boring if I just ran around here making food and stuff like that. So I will do some things in offline mode in the future, if I don't forget, and other things right away. Anyway, let's start by crafting some arrows, because I need to replenish that. And I need flint hats. And I will run into a problem with the wood. Yeah, always fun to have something stuck in your throat. Never mind though. So I'm doing 3 types of arrows right now, and I have a reason for that. It's actually a very simple one. It's because I don't want to use my better arrows on, well, I won't call them bad opponents, bad monsters, but let's just call them the ones which aren't really important anymore. Things like the great wolves, things like, well, trolls are always going to be important, but all the deer, the boars, the neck, I don't want to use my better arrows on them. Wait, am I thinking? No, I wasn't thinking. So that's why I'm crafting wood arrows. I will probably keep doing that over time. And for a simple reason, it's, in my opinion anyway, a waste of good materials if you craft the better arrows deal with a very bad, low health monster. So wood elves are good. I will venture out in the Black Forest more often. I will venture out in the meadows a lot. So wolves, deer, great wolves are always being encountered, and using my good arrows on those while I can kill them with a wooden arrow. You can from the start anyway. There's no use for it. Looks like I'm also able to do some farming, so we can do that as well. And I'm making the same mistake again. So my plan for today is, as soon as I got all this ore done and the farming done, go out and to have a look in this area. So I want to discover this area. After that I want to venture north to see if I'm able to get to the Elder. So I have no idea if it's actually a land connection or I have to go there by sea. And I want to visit, or at least one or multiple, probably multiple dungeons, crypts, because oh no, I don't. I do have the materials, so I only need to get pine wood. But I want to check if I'm able to build portal hub under the Elder altar. So it's most likely going to be an exploration trip doing 2 or maybe even 3 recording sessions, which in a way would be nice. Not everything is done yet. After we defeat the Elder, and everybody may think what's going to talk about. Well, I was thinking about the foods we can grow here, and after we defeat the Elder, we have to start crafting items, food, potions for a much different biome as we have been up to now. And plants in that biome we get from that biome still being able to be planted here. The plants from the biome after that are also able to be planted here. So I will use is going to be a tricky one. I will be able to use those fields for a while, probably even after I left the fourth biome. Given that some of the items I can grow here right now will be used in the fifth biome. But the fifth biome in itself, the two plants from that one, can't be grown here anymore. So things will become more interesting. It basically means that I have to set up a new base and I'm not going to build a full base over there. I will probably set up an outpost. One sec. Sorry. I will probably set up an outpost, a little bit cultivated land, and grow my plants from there. Transport everything back here and progress things here. It's in general the easiest thing to do. Setting up a full outpost is possible. Don't let that be misunderstood. But to have a forge, a workbench, and with every condition, all that built twice, set up twice. I don't mind the grinding part of this game, but build everything 2 times? No thanks. Anyway, I am already building things twice. Because I made this little, shackish construction. Cover up my cooking area, my bed, my workshop, porch. So I have to demolish that anyway at some point. And rebuild everything in stone. That won't happen yet. So for the time being I will be planting stuff here. Eventually I will actually grow different crops together. Because I may need both crops in food. Anyway, I find that kind of fun. The complexity of this game. It's not that complex, but it does have nice things. Although compared to what I used to play, it's still simple. Maybe I'll come to consider that. Maybe one day I'll take you out. Similar game and show what I've been achieving in that one. Maybe I will even do a video series, well, not a full series, but an episode to several similar games I've been playing. Because Valheim certainly isn't the first one in this kind of game, but it is certainly one of the games which is a lot easier to be enjoyed. And very certainly one of the less complex games. I have been playing Worm Online, which is having about 100 skills, all related to anything and related to the quality of the items. So, for instance, my axe. If I want to craft an axe, I have different metals to choose from. That's the easy part. But to get those metals, I need to mine it, which is, okay, I admit that's obvious. However, the quality of my ores are depending on my mining skill and the quality of my pickaxe. So, and on top of that, also the quality of the mining vein. So let's say I have to mine copper. Not the workbench. Let's say I want to mine copper, then the minimum quality of the vein is 20 QL. The maximum is actually 99 or 100. But if I have no mining skill or pickaxe skill, in this case, in this game it's pickaxes, in other games it's mining, then I will start out at skill level 1. That means that my ore quality, first ores, will be 1 quality. So if I create a pickaxe from that, my pickaxe will also be 1 quality, because that depends at my crafting skill, which is the pickaxing, pickaxes blacksmithing. So to improve my blacksmithing, I need better ores. To get better ores, I need a better pickaxe, and for better pickaxe, I need better metals. So those three are related. Skills are, any item I create is 20% of my skill, with a minimum of 1, of course. So basically, at level 5, I'm still creating a level 1 item. After that, it starts improving. So you need constant improve your items. You need constant get better resources, which then can use to improve your items. For farming to get better items, you actually have to keep an eye on your fields and tend them each and every day. And with that you get better quality farming items, which can be used in food, which gives you better food, and so on and on. Like I said, it's more complex. It's also free up to level until you reach 20. And after 20 skills, level 20 each skills, the skills won't level up unless you become big. So it's nice. Building is a little bit similar. A little bit. Because just like Valheim, we don't have a screen like this. And you don't build small blocks, you actually build large areas. You have a fixed tile, for instance, a 10 by 10 piece of floor. Roofs are done 10 by 10 too, and they always form the corners. So if I want to build a roof like I have over here, impossible. It's always corners on the outside, always the same angle, by the way, so always 45. That's also a disadvantage. For walls, you build an entire piece. Like I said, if this is set up as a 10 by 10, then your wall will be 10. And the first one is 33/3. After that 30. So every first floor is around 2 meters high. So this wood wall would become a 2 by 10 meter wall. You build the complete wall, not just a small piece, you build a complete wall. Floors need skills depending at your masonry skill, your carpentry. So it's complicated. Let's keep on that. There is, however, a free build, but you only can build in squares. So that's another advantage. You can't build anything with a nice circle or a nice diagonal corner. That's one of the disadvantages of Worm Online. Then there's another game I used to play is Life is Feudal Your Own, when that was released. That was basically the preset version of Life is Feudal MMO. The MMO has been cancelled at some point, or stopped is better, server wipes and whatever, because for whatever reason. I never played it, I don't like PvP, and the MMO was really up to PvP. Worm Online is both PvP and PvE, having separate servers, so if you want to play that game, there's something for all of you. But Life is Feudal was nice. One of the things I liked in that game was how you could terraform. It was more or less similar as Worm Online. In Worm Online you work with squares and you can dig out a single corner to lower that particular corner and to flatten things and level things and work with tile borders. In Life is Feudal you could actually do something similar by simply digging down a certain level, but instead of the hammer again. Instead of doing a corner, you were doing a side. So if I was digging down this side in Life is Feudal, then the whole tile, this would be level, but though this would be sloped. Worm Online, if I dug out this corner, this will be sloped, and those two would be level. Level as in the flat. So that was one of the advantages. Another advantage of Life is Feudal was that something I really liked, and I haven't seen it in any other game, although Valheim is getting close. When you were mining, you would actually have to mine a tunnel until you got to the ores, which means you had to get, well, you had to get rid of the stone you were actually mining. Okay, this works too. And that stone was later used in constructions and things like that. The other way. But you had to get rid of it until you actually got to the ore you wanted to mine. And at that point you would also get ores. Wait, I was planning to sail the other way around. So that was much more fun. But the fact you could actually mine a tunnel, and the fact that you actually are able to mine 2 resources to get one, just like you have in Valheim. When I mine a copper vein, you get the stone and copper ore. Life's is Feudal was having the same thing. In Worm Online you can mine tunnels, but you get to a location with the vein and that whole column, because the game is using columns, that whole column was made of that particular ore, which can be very painful if you encounter a 20 UL vein with a high level mining skill character, only to find out there's 10,000 ore in it. Wasn't really fun when that happens, and it's a long way to mining down. So I see some things from Worm Online in this game. I see some things of Life is Feudal in this game, and I like it. I never played Minecraft, by the way, which is a game developed by one of the 2 developers of Worm Online, except he made more money out of it. Yeah, I see things being similar in both games, and yeah, I like that. So when it comes to skills and item quality, Valheim is inferior to Worm Online. When it comes to building, certainly is superior. Sailing is superior. The weather is much better. And boss fights are nice. You do have unique fights in Worm Online. You don't have those in Life is Feudal. Life is Feudal, your own was basically a single player game on your private server. You could invite some friends just like you can in Valheim, but that's it. Wasn't any campaign, wasn't any boss. It's simply a matter of getting crafting resources, leveling up, get better resources, and that's it. And that game had very annoying feature, which was that for higher level items you needed an item they called flux. You could create it from items you gathered or botanized. think even from some things you could butcher. But you needed alchemy for that. And it was pretty annoying if you wanted to create steel at some point. And you needed flux. You wanted to build a nice castle and you needed flux to create concrete. Actually build it, or the mortar build it. Things like that. It was annoying. The only thing you needed was flux for all high quality items, and yeah, that made the game grindy, certainly, but also annoying because the demand of flux was really putting a stop on the development of your character. At some point the only thing you did was simply grinding materials to get flux. One of the better things in that game, and I don't see it in this game in Valheim, was you had hoops. Worm Online has chicken coops and that's it. In Life is Feudal you had coops which could be used for chickens and rabbits or hares. And both those animals needed to be captured first. So that's also nice. In Worm Online you need to capture chickens as well, but they don't have. Well, they do have hares, but you can't tame them. So they're only there for hunting. But Life is Feudal, you could get hares. Like the first. No, never mind. You could get hares. You could actually put them in chicken coops, and when you feed them, they would breed, multiply, and at some point you could butcher them, you get meat, you get some skill, some other items which could be used in alchemy, but you also got manure. And when you were doing some farming, after the harvest, the top layer of the soil had become infertile. So you either needed to use fertilizer, or you have to scrape off the top layer to get a new layer with fertile land again. With the coops, everything coming from the coops, you actually were able to get manure, and with manure you could fertilize the land so you could use the same patch for building again. It's something I saw in another game which is also related to this, called Force of Nature, sorry, where you actually could get manure if you mix animal excrements with straw, which you got from growing grains. And in Force of Nature, if you put manure on the land, then you get a better, you got an increase in your harvest, so a better return, X% extra, which was nice. Force of Nature is basically doing something similar like Valheim. You also have to defeat some bosses. You're alone. So that's something you have to deal with. You need to craft items, grow food, etc. And by defeating the bosses you actually get a way to get back. And like I said, it's got some nice aspects like having to use manure. Hey, what's that? 5. Miss. Looks like it's time to start collecting items. um, the way I was talking about the force of nature, it's basically doing the same thing as Valheim does, which means building can be done similar, but it too works with squares, so there's no real free build. Yes, you got wall panels, you got floor parts, you've got roof parts, but it depends at the grid which is set up by the game. So with that, it's not completely free built, and with that, it's actually not as good as Valheim is. The free build aspect of Valheim is the best there is. That's for sure. But Force of Nature is having other aspects which may make the game enjoyable. Except for one thing, just like Valheim, a certain aspect comes close to the end, which is annoying. And I can't tell you. Let me think. Because I'm already getting several items I don't need. As a matter of fact, I'm basically getting overloaded, which isn't good at all. Let's start by selecting those two. Go back to the boats before I go to that chamber. That's from a troll encounter. I have to set my spawn point too. One less. So, yeah, I've been playing several sandbox survival games. I haven't tried now I forget the name. The one with that underwater base. I haven't tried that one, at least. I think I did the start of it and that's it. So perhaps I will do that at some point. No promises about going to do a video series about that. We'll see. But even that game is having some similarities with Valheim, and not just the survival aspect. I've been doing some other survival games as well, And I noticed that I absolutely don't like the ones which are set in the modern era and eventually get to craft modern era items. It's a little bit silly that people are able to use guns in a survival game after a big disaster, or still find shells and whatever. So no, those aren't my favorite games. No, I need to keep the workbench there. But give me something like Valheim, where you actually need to use all the weapons, and I'm like, yeah, I like it. Now let's see. I can. Yep. Going to that burial chamber. Should be mushrooms here. Somewhere. Not wood, mushroom. I'll be needing those in my food. It's also getting evening, so slightly harder to see. I need to visit that chamber, because at some point I will have to buy items from an in-game merchant. Right, me brother. And I wasn't counting on that. No stones. There's the chamber. There's a copper vein. Ah, that's what I noticed. Should be something else. Yeah, mushrooms nearby. Somewhere. Never mind. Let's go into that burial chamber. I need to get. I need to get some items from the burial chambers to make money. Items I can sell to the in-game merchants, and in return buy 2 items I can use. One item is something I can use and actually need to explore crypts burial chambers, dungeons, caves, and the like. The other item will help me to carry more, but not more slots, just let's see, that's a door, that's a door, and that's a door, and people say that skeletons were able to move. Yeah, indeed, it looks like it. I was talking. Yeah, one item, and I will lose a slot in my inventory for that. So carrying around double stacks of food is impossible. But one item will increase the amount of weight I can actually carry. So that's a good thing. I also need to improve my troll cape. Go to level 2 at least. Got enough bone fragments for that, and I think I got enough troll hide, so let's see. Anything important here? Yes, points, ruby. So that's good. Let's keep the yellow mushroom here for a while, because I'm already done. If I have to drop stuff, it'll be those two. And perhaps even the eyes and the bone fragments, but we'll see. I was about to say, usually you have 2 skeletons. Right. This is what I mean. That's what I meant. Because certainly cores are far more important. I don't need that. Got torches. At some point I'm able to craft those torches. Just not yet. Because I need another material for that. So, first room. I have room for one more item. Not much here. Skeletal remains. And mushroom, that's it. that's a dead end. Looks like this is it. Not the best hole. Not the worst either. I've had much worse dungeons. Like one where you actually only find yellow mushroom. Oh wait. I was about to say dungeons where you only find yellow mushrooms and skeletons and some items you can sell. That's it. We'll see where was the chest. Here. Yep. We'll put this in the chest, because I can always come back later to pick it up again. With that done, I'm going to head out this direction for the other crypt. At least this area I can run around without having to worry about not being able to see much on the way. nice, but I doubt that happens. If I was able to encounter a troll, get a quick kill of it. There is a great wolf spawner over there. Okay, let's check. All three have a door. And they have no idea. Oh, this is going to be a bigger one. Not. They have no idea I'm there yet. But briefly. Somebody else has to. Doors and other stuff. No. Remember what I said about disappointing dungeons? The only valuable thing we found so far was that one circling orb. Mushrooms are nice but they respawn. So up to now it's 2 chambers and nothing. They are slightly aware of me. Chest. Can't use the torch yet, because I need to explore this room first. There's ghosts. Or there's a spawner. There's a spawner. Guess I was too soon. Looks like it's going to be slightly profitable after all. here. Nothing here. Usually, yep. There's something. The big room too. Nothing here. I really need to find that merchant. Feathers. More important as bone. And we still have a chest to go. Nothing on the ground over here. Thought I saw there's a door, okay. It's a shame we can't build those, craft those shields. No doors. So this is probably last room. Wow. In the end, this certainly wasn't that bad of a room. Good enough for me to go back to the ship. And drop off those smelting cores. I know with my luck I will run into a troll. Then I'm like, okay, I can't pick up the troll. I can't pick the troll skin up. What do I have to get dropped off my inventory? Well, I think in general I know what I will drop from my inventory. It's going to be the torch. If I encounter a troll, I need to store the troll hide, but I prefer to keep the torch in case I run into another dungeon I would like to explore. The problem is I can't pick up any smelting cores anymore. So exploring another crypt is useless. Yeah, he made a small. Yuck. or I simply continue exploring. And mark some items on the map. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that's a big patch. Let's just see what we can encounter. Yes, I know, dear. I know you're there. There's no need to be alarmed, because I'm not going to deal with you yet. All quiet now? Yes. No. Crap. That means there's a spawn point nearby. One of them. It also means I lost blueberries. The reason I know there's a spawn point nearby is you don't encounter Grey Dwarf, shamans and other ones in daytime unless they have at least not in a group. So was it a complete spoiled point? Back to exploring again. Didn't mark this on the map. At least I know I've been here. We're also at the edge of the Black Forest and Meadows, and we have a couple of things here. And mushroom. Something is fighting here. I have no idea what, but something was fighting. It's likely there's a skeleton. Skeletons spawn near crypts, in towers, and that includes towers in the mountain area. And skeletons hate everything living, which means they will hunt down everything. Doesn't matter if it's a neck, a deer, a boar, a great wolf or me, they simply hunt it down. The only thing I think they avoid naturally and that's the fun of using a stealth shot. The only thing I think the skeletons avoid are trolls, because those big buggers smash them with one hit. Going to use more flint head arrows as expected. Might as well switch to wooden. That's the fun part of exploring. If you do it well, you have to mark it on the map, but if you do it well, you get all those chests, then at some point you'll actually get free weapons. Or in my case, free ammunition. Now we're going to enter the fun part. Carrot seeds, no, I don't need those anymore. It's cold, it's Black Forest. I see a bunch of great wolves over there. That's actually a good shelter point. The only problem is a little bit crowded. But, like I said, the nice part sometimes it feels like playing Sniper Elite. Maybe I should do a video series about that one too. I mean, I got 4 or 5 of them, including the one which people in Call of Duty used to yell at, boom, headshot. I don't know if it was a headshot though. Absolutely forgot about that. Hi birdie. Can I get a headshot on you? No. No. was another one. I still like the Skyrim approach. The one being, I heard something. Is somebody there? I thought I heard something. Who's there? And meanwhile, each and every person around you got shot. So I'll stay here for a bit. At least until it's dawn again. And after that I could explore this part, then going up on the map. Try to figure out if I'm actually able to get to the Elder. But we have to wait until dawn. Simply because it's cold, which is bad for stamina regeneration. And simply because I would like to see what's happening around me. I will put this one on the map. And meanwhile I'm loading right. I loaded the map on the website and the Elder is still at the same landmass, so that makes exploring a little bit easier and more fun. So we'll see about what's going to happen next. He is on the same area, so that makes exploring a lot easier. I still need to sail to him or do whatever. I will continue for another 10 minutes and I don't like it standing here. When that's done, I'm going to sign off for today. Moment, yeah, I thought so. Looks like I got the whole team now. Disadvantage of nighttime exploring, you don't see mushroom, only the yellow ones. Yep. Big guy. There's another one. I like it so much they got those tail lights, or headlights actually. Also heard a skeleton. So that means there's a dungeon nearby. There's another grey dwarf. And I think a skeleton near that tree. So there's probably a dungeon nearby. Good. Let's see something. I think that's carrot seeds right above that vertical. Look at that lore later. We have a very big copper vein here, which would be a pain to mine out. It gives me a nice view of the environment. There's also that grey dwarf root, but he walked off, so I don't think I have to worry about him. At least not for a moment. Because he moved in a different direction. Lots of seeds here. One, two, three. That's it. Yep. So a little bit more this direction. And that spot should be gone now. Yep. Time to head north. Yep, I thought so. Thanks for the warning. Six more and I'm done. Okay, so there's a dungeon nearby. The question is where it actually is. Probably there's one. It's likely the skeleton got indeed lured away. See if I'm able to hit the bugger. There was. Oh, he's got a bow too. Nice. I win. I win again. There's another one nearby. Yep. There's two dungeons here. Because usually it's only 3 guardians. And I got attacked in the back, so I think why bother? There's so many that at some points I'm able to get all the items I want anyway. And I think I'll leave it like this today. And we continue our exploration next week. I thought for a while I saw something, a building. Can't find it anymore. I also think I found a troll cave over there. So we'll see. Anyway, like I said, I'll leave it here. I hope you've been enjoying it. I did. It was actually fun. And looking at stuff, I think I found quite a lot. So that's always nice. I hope to see you next week. Have a good week. Goodbye.